Across the sagging stage I walked, thin sun and I invading where through many years the darkness reigned, and only occasional curious feet would stir the air and cause the dust to drift, backlit by the sun's rays falling on the floor. It is such swirling, silent cameos as this that cause the mind to silence all the more, and prepare itself for what it finds upon an unhinged wooden door, in an old forgotten theater where laughter used to be, where music and the smell of grease paint and the antique sense of times long past traverse the silent years to me. It was 1913 when he wrote it down upon the dressing-room door, and no one will know who wrote these words in Napa town at the Opera House so long ago. He wrote that he dreamed of her and the hard, bitter past, and how she forgave him for what he had done. And no one will know what it was that he did, and most will not care, but it's written there, in thin, fragile pencil, in sad, fragile lines, beneath the warped and rotting floor in the damp darkness, at the Opera House on the dressing-room door. He scratched it all down, then just to be sure that the unfulfilled dream in his message endured, he wrote, "Don't erase this," and then he wrote down, "I want to read it if I ever return." Then he did what he did as a minstrel back then, whatever it was that he did, and was gone. Perhaps he came back to reread his lines, but more likely his message was sealed from his eyes when the minstrel show era and months following died, and the opera house closed in the movie show tide. So the dust finally settled on the dressing-room door, and I found it down there, and some will not care, and no one will know, who scribbled a hope and a dream that he'd had of his lost love so long ago.